In today's society, handling high-impact, challenging conversations is a crucial skill that most people lack. Gaining alignment with another with emotional composure and resiliency is key to successful relationships. Whether it is voicing an opinion that differs from everyone else in the room, giving or receiving criticism, asking for a raise, or settling a disagreement with your spouse, many would rather completely avoid these uncomfortable conversations than address them head-on.
Having the high-impact, high-stakes type of challenging conversation is difficult for people. They really lack, in most cases, the comfort, the confidence, and the competence to do it well. And they honestly don't trust their own emotions very well. How are they going to handle this? And what if this goes really wrong? So some people will often say, well, I'm just going to avoid the conversation altogether. Well, that never works, as we all know, and it typically just makes things worse. In the workplace, you have people coming together to hopefully come to alignment around a strategy and a vision for the company. But the challenge is people that are coming into that workplace come from different family backgrounds and culture, belief systems. And what makes it really challenging is that they had a past conflict with somebody. This all leads to a probability of an additional conflict in the workplace.
Susan Steinbrecher is a licensed mediator and communication coach who works with businesses to enhance collaboration in the workplace. She says that there are many skills that can be learned and techniques that can be applied to help navigate tough conversations and resolve differences effectively.
The key to navigating tough conversations in the workplace is, I think it's two key areas. One is what I call the inside game, and the other is the outside part. The inside part, it's the emotions the person is running as they're in that conversation. Are they able to hold the tension in that high-stake conversation and hang in there with some perseverance and resiliency? The outside part are the skills and the processes necessary to navigate this conversation from the very beginning to the very end in order to have the most successful outcome.
Clear, thoughtful communication between coworkers, called meaningful alignment, leads to greater collaboration, productivity, and competence. But how do you get there? Susan says there are many preventative habits and practices, as well as intervention techniques that will strengthen and build emotional composure and resiliency.
In order to build emotional resiliency and composure, I think you have to look at this in two ways. The first is, what are the prevention practices and habits? And the other is, what are the intervention techniques and skills that I need to use in the moment when I find myself getting upset? Some of the preventative habits and practices helps us build strength in four key areas: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So for example, let's take physical. What we coach our clients and we teach in our workshops is how to gain strength physically, so you have that reserve of strength to call upon when you need it. So proper diet, clean, healthy eating, getting adequate sleep, 7 to 9 hours is ideal, meditation, things to calm the mind down. Some of the intervention techniques is to calm the system down and calm your body down. You're in the middle of this discussion in the heat of the moment and you feel yourself getting upset, emotionally charged, triggered. So one of the things that we talk about is deflecting the attention off of you and put it on the other person. That buys you some time to take a deep breath, count to 10, say to yourself in your mind, this too shall pass, this is not personal, whatever it takes. And ways to do that is to ask questions. Interesting, tell me more. Taking notes so you get the energy out of the body and into the hand and on paper. In worst case, if it's out of control, both of you are emotionally hijacked, as I call it, delay the conversation.
When coworkers have better understanding of one another and deeper connections, organizations can experience major cultural shifts.
Some of the transformations that can be achieved in the workplace through meaningful alignment are managers are able to deliver more thoughtful, timely, specific feedback. Employees that are demonstrating more accountability. And you have managers that are much more confident, competent, and comfortable delivering the messages they need to be delivering. This all translates into an organization who has aligned vision and values.
Susan Steinbrecher is the CEO of Steinbrecher & Associates, a firm specializing in resolving challenges in the areas of leadership, human resources, management, and executive coaching.
One of the challenges that we assist our clients with is navigating through this ever-changing, highly complex workplace. It's tough to be a leader today. We custom design training solutions for major corporations. We also provide executive coaching services and provide consulting services. We meet leaders where they are, and we want to honor and leverage the strengths that they're bringing to the table. And we also want to provide them some very candid feedback about what's not working and how that can get better.
Without alignment, you don't really have commitment. You might think that you have commitment, but you really don't. So when we started talking about actually having the conversation and ensuring that there was alignment in that conversation and then how to close it and get to commitment, that was a big takeaway for me.
The main thing that I've learned about achieving meaningful alignment in the workplace is that you have to enter into a conversation with the attitude of not wanting or desiring to win the conversation, but to actually collaborate with the individual to look for opportunities where both parties can win so that you can reach alignment on what the goals are so that you can move forward in the conversation.
For me, the biggest learning is the emotional self-regulation component. For me in my job, it's important that I come in to fast-paced meetings being very calm and ready to deal with the next topic. So being able to do this from a physical and mental and capacity is great.
I see so much unrest and unhappiness in people's relationships, both personally and professionally. I want to build the skills and the tools to help people gain alignment and to gain peace in their relationships.